Good morning students. Welcome back to your maths class. Your first chapter is about number system. In last class we have discussed about real numbers, classification of real numbers, how to find rational numbers between two rational numbers, representation of irrational number on number line, and terminating and non-terminating decimal. Now in this class we will solve some question based on these topics. So let's start with questions. Question number 1 is from exercise 1.1. Find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. Here 3 and 4 are two rational numbers and we have to find out 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. So let Qj be the rational numbers between 3 and 4 where j is equal to 1 to 6. Now 6 rational numbers are as follows. Now we will solve this question using formula method, which is a plus b upon 2. Here a is equal to 3 and b equal to 4. So first rational number q1 is equal to 3 plus 4 upon 2, which is equal to 7 by 2. Now next rational number q2 is equal to, we have now 3, 4 and 7 by 2. So we will use 3 and 7 by 2. So 3 plus 7 by 2 upon 2. When we solve this, we will get 13 by 4. The third rational number is 4 plus 7 by 2 upon 2, which is equal to 15 by 4. That is our third rational number. Now fourth rational number is, we have found 3 rational numbers, which is 7 by 2, 13 by 4 and 15 by 4. Now we can use these numbers to find more rational numbers. So fourth rational number is 7 by 2 plus 13 by 4 upon 2, which is equal to 27 by 8. Now fifth rational number is 7 by 2 plus 15 by 4 upon 2, which is equal to 29 by 8. And the last rational number q6 is equal to 13 by 4 plus 27 by 8 divided by 2. When we solve this, we get 53 by 16. Hence the 6 rational numbers are 7 by 2, 13 by 4, 15 by 4, 27 by 8, 29 by 8 and 53 by 16. Now this question can be solved using same denominator method, as 3 and 4 have same denominator, which is 1. So we can solve this question by that method too. Now the next question is, find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Here you can see the denominators are same in these two numbers. So we will use same denominator method here. Since we need to find 5 rational numbers, so we will multiply numerator and denominator by 6. N plus 1. Here n is 5, so we will multiply by 6. Now 3 by 5 is equal to 3 into 6 upon 5 into 6, that is 18 by 30. And 4 by 5 is equal to 4 into 6 and upon 5 into 6, which is equal to 24 by 30. Now you have 18 by 30 and 24 by 30. You can find 5 rational numbers easily between these two numbers. After 18 by 30, you have 19 by 30, then 20 by 30, 21 by 30, 22 by 30, 23 by 30. Now these rational numbers are between 18 by 30 and 24 by 30, which is equivalent to 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. So 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5 are 19 by 30, 20 by 30, 21 by 30, 22 by 30 and 23 by 30. Now the next question is, show how root 5 can be represented on the number line. In this question you have to represent under root 5 on number line. So first we will draw a number line, then take 2 points O and A on it such that OA equal to unit length, that is 1 unit. Now we will draw a perpendicular AB on OA such that AB equal to 1 unit. When we join O and B, then OAB is a right angle triangle. So when we apply Pythagoras theorem, we get OB equal to under root 2. Now you have OB equal to under root 2. So draw a perpendicular BB1 on OB such that length of BB1 equal to 1 unit. Now join OB1. Now again OBB1 is a right angle triangle. So according to Pythagoras theorem, we have OB1 equal to under root 3 units. Now draw a perpendicular B2 B1 on OB1 of unit length, that is 1 unit. Join OB2. Again this OB1 B2 is a right angle triangle. So according to Pythagoras theorem, this OB2, that is hypotenuse, is equal to under root 4 unit. Now draw a perpendicular B3 B2 on OB2 of unit length and join OB3. Then OB2 B3 is a right angle triangle where OB3 is hypotenuse, and according to Pythagoras theorem, when base is under root 4 and perpendicular is 1, so this hypotenuse is of length under root 5. Now you got OB3 equal to under root 5 unit. Take O as center and OB3 as radius. Now take O as center and this OB3 as radius. We will cut an arc which cuts this number line at point D. So the length of this OD is equal to under root 5 units. Point D represent root 5 on the number line. Now next question. Question number 4 is about write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. First is 1 by 11 and second number is 329 by 400. Now in first part we have to divide 1 by 11. So on dividing 1 by 11 we have, when we divide this 1 by 11 we can see 1 is less than 11. So it is not divisible, so we will write 0. After decimal we will write a 0 here, but again it is not divisible, so again we will write a 0 and we will write a 100. Now 100 will divisible by 11 for 9 times. 11 nines are 99, then remainder is 1, but again 1 is not divisible, so we will write a 0 from above, but 10 is again less than 11, so we will write a 0 here. After that it will become 100. Now 100 will divisible by 11 for 9 times. 11 nines are 99. The remainder is again 1, and this is repeating again and again. So 1 by 11 is equal to 0.090909 and so on. It can be written as 0.09 bar. Thus the decimal expansion of 1 by 11 is non-terminating because it has no terminating point. The remainder is again 1 and 1 so on. So the decimal expansion is non-terminating, but the digits, that is answer, is repeating. You can see 0.090909. So this is repeating decimal. The decimal expansion of 1 by 11 is non-terminating and repeating decimal. In next part, when we divide 329 by 400, what can we get? When we divide 329 by 400, 329 is again less than 400. So we will write a 0. After decimal, we can write 0. Then 400 8s are 3200. When we subtract this, we get 90. But we have a decimal, so we can write a 0. Now this 900 is divisible by 400 for 2 times. 400 2s are 800. We get remainder 100. After writing this 0, we have 1000. Now again divide this 400 2s are 800. So the remainder is 200. And because of decimal, we will write again a 0. Now 400 5s are 2000 and the remainder is 0. It is divisible completely. So 329 upon 400 is equal to 0.8225. Now this decimal is terminating because the remainder is 0. Thus the decimal expansion of 329 upon 400 is terminating decimal. Now try to solve the remaining question of these types by yourself, and you can take help of PDF of solution. Till now, the remaining topics we will discuss in the next class. Till then, bye. Take care. Thank you.